Hello there.
Ah. So there's a new patch in Megabonk. W, big W. Hold on. We're gonna look at the patch. Space, the final frontier. And then, Megabonk. Patch note. TLDR, there's now a full map with fog of war, so you can see where you've explored. W. You can change the opacity of your projectiles and particles. No more sunglasses needed for late game. W. Some technical stuff. DX12. Particles and effects opacity slider add to visual settings. Auto opacity is enabled by default. Should be enough for most players. Do keep in mind that a lot of transparent projectiles is a bit harder for your PC to render. That doesn't really matter until you have a fuck ton of projectiles in late game. When you have a fuck ton of projectiles, ridiculous size cover the entire screen. You want to make them fully transparent to set them to transparency 0 for absolute best FPS. You can experiment this. Silver Tome can now be toggled. Wonderful, because nobody ever takes that. Charge shrines are now a different color in the mini-map than other shrines. Cool. Fixed issue with Hero Sword and Corrupted Sword. You got a lot of size. The speed of the sword projectile did not scale with the size. Yeah, so what can we get? Can we remove projectile speed from those? Projectile speed roll on Hero Sword and Corrupted Sword is literally a worthless roll that doesn't do anything. Anyways. Money particles move faster during Final Swarm. You can still pick them up while running. Hooray! Did pets do the work on your models? Yes. Fox passive from now 1% to 2% luck per level, so actually kind of insane. Incredibly good. This is 2000 luck, by the way, at level 1000. This is 2000% luck. Fox passive is now insane. Birdo passive. Birdo against 1% airborne damage per level. If this stacks multiplicatively with other airborne or with other damage sources, this could actually be very strong. Keep in mind this is gonna be 1000% airborne damage, which means for Final Swarm and stuff, you cannot use idle juice, but it might be just basically just an idle juice whenever you're in the air, which could be pretty nice. I don't think it's gonna be very good, but it's better than nothing. Bush passive goes from 0.5 to 1% crit damage per level. This is actually really good because we already scored really high with Bush, so now Bush is going to be going absolutely insane. And then bullseyes get off more often, and the explosion scales with size multiplier, which is also pretty crazy. I think Bush got an insane buff. Mega Chad passive, gain 2.5% damage every time you flex. This is awesome, by the way. If this is a permanent damage bonus, this could stack up like crazy. Like I don't know what the cooldown on flex is. But like, I bet you could stack, if you wanted to, I bet you could stack this up really high. You could dive for real? Yeah, she did. So Noelle gets size instead of duration per level. She gets damage multiplier per frozen enemy. So 50 frozen enemies is 2x damage. This is gonna be really good in the late game where there's red ghosts, you can't kill them right away. Noelle actually might be a good character now. Size is way better in duration. Robinette passive, buffed early in mid game, starts to gain less damage per gold after 200k. So basically what they did was Robinette was scaling infinitely, and it was like she was the only person on the leaderboards. So now they nerfed her late game gold damage gain, but her early game damage gain. Fair. I think that's fair. That's totally fair. Probably a really good way to address it. Dice said passive buffed a bit. Rewards don't fall off as fast anymore. Previously his rewards were half past level 25. Now they're half past 50. I don't even know what that means. So I guess his rewards were halved after level 50. I didn't know that. Calcium passive buffed and simplified. Gains 0.75% damage per level and 0.5% per 1% speed multipliers. Damage applied gradually as calcium pushes top speed. I don't think calcium's still gonna be a very good character because like there's a lot of places, especially in the final waves, that you can't move around a lot. But the damage per level is actually pretty good. Ogre passive buff from 1 to 1.5%. Pretty good, but I still don't think he's gonna be very good. Scarf is buffed from 33% to 50%, which means it's also still pretty bad. Cross knuckles changed from additive to flat. I don't know what this means. Scaling stronger. We'll have to look at these in game, see what this means. Base mana looks tanks fall damage. Good. I didn't think he did in the first place. Curse Doll can now curse more than one enemy, 1 to 5 every time it ticks. So Curse Doll can curse 5 people every time it ticks. Which is actually pretty good. Actually a massive Curse Doll buff. Calcium Steam is now extended, goes twice as hard. Wonderful, love to see it. Leaderboard reset times are scheduled 4 hours earlier every Sunday, so you don't have to stay up until 2 a.m. Okay. Signed up NVIDIA GeForce Now, Steam Cloud Flames, just improve available there soon. I don't even know what that means. Getting multiple levels instantly. You can see the stats change on the right hand side as you pick upgrades. This is great. So now you don't have to wait for all of the level ups to finish before you see the changes, which is great for like hitting exactly 10x XP gain and 600% difficulty. Fix the bug with Shady Guy didn't appear after purging room. So this is the bug that everyone was using to cheese the leaderboards. So he fixed the bug. Wonderful. Fix the bug where HP gained from leveling doesn't show on the stat screen. Also, it doesn't work with stuff. It doesn't work with stuff like Beefy Ring. Oh, it didn't? So it didn't work with stuff like Beefy Ring before. Wow, I've been stacking Beefy Ring and assuming it worked, and it hasn't been working this whole time. Well, now it works. That's okay, massive. So pretty good. Good. Fix a bug where campfire doesn't go away after microwaving it. Weird. If you're standing next to a chest and get enough money to buy it, text will now change from red to white. Cool. Fix the issue where Shattered Wisdom didn't deal any damage. Weird. So it's basically useless until now. See if it does any, like if it works. Fix the bug where items could damage enemies when the game was paused. Oh, so that was a bug and the enemies were actually getting damaged. No way. That's crazy. Fix the bug where music stops playing at the intro of a game. Fix the bug banishing every epic item will no longer grant any legendary items. Oh, that's weird. Fix the bug where Chaos Tome reward was multiplied by luck multiplier twice. So Chaos Tome was getting multiplied by luck multiplier twice. So Chaos Tome was getting more legendary upgrades than anything else. Which kind of felt that way too. So that kind of makes sense. Try to fix the issue where some players can play the game at all because the menu is bugged. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for playing. For all the feedback, I realized a lot of balancing changes you want to see. Keep in mind I'm a single person working on this, so I can only do so much every week. Next week I might try to do some new content for Halloween if I can cook something up in time. Peace. Wow. Okay, cool. W. Good changes, actually. Pretty good changes. Said it before and I say it again. Your lip sync on your model rig is hella impressive. Wow. Robin's still dominating the leaderboards. Oh, really? About to be Noelle. Or our Fox. Let's play. I want to play. Megabonk. I'm gonna turn Cursed Doll back on though. I want to see what the buff is like. Recommended Megabonk DirectX 11. Okay. Toggle silver tome off. Yep. There we go. All right. Double wobble you. Wobble W bubble you. I mean, what's the cooldown on Flex? Nobody knows what the base cooldown is. Also, I bet Fox is crazy now. Also, why didn't I buy Fox's outfits? It's not like I'm saving my silver coins. I do like, I like Fox's like standard outfit. I think it's pretty cool. What about the false meat this whole time on Eclipse? Fell off hard in the 8th. Oh, really? All right, let's do Mega Shed.